Yes.
Situation you feel short apology. Fresh start action. Missed deadline
Okay.
pressure. I'm sorry I didn't deliver on time.
Yeah.
Set a new deadline and share it.
Hmm.
Overreacted frustration. I'm sorry for raising my voice.
Okay.
Offer a brief pause and ask how they're feeling.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Noora Badanswali, and this time my session is Annie. Annie is my guest and my friend, and very good and very helpful teacher. So, thank you, Annie. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our live session. Today, Annie and I, Noor Abundance Valley, and doing into one interesting questions. What's the matter? Not just as a Paris we used every day, but as a deeper look into the roots of concern. Hello, Annie. We all ask. Hello, Annie.
Assalamu alaikum, Nora. Here's a smooth way to keep the momentum going. Annie, thank you, Nora, and welcome everyone. It's a joy to be here with you in the beautiful Nubura Bandles Valley. Today we're diving into a question that we hear every day, but we'll peel back its layers to discover the deeper roots. What does sorry really mean, and how can we turn it into a genuine fresh start? We'll explore 3 angles. 1. The language of the heart, how different cultures, including Urdu, Arabic, and even the rhythm of a simple wow, shape our feeling of apology. 2. The science of the moment. What happens in our brain and body when we say sorry, and why that wow sensation can become a bridge rather than a barrier. 3. The practical playbook. A quick, step-by-step ritual you can use right after a misstep, so the apology feels authentic and the relationship gets stronger. Let's start with a quick mindfulness pause. Take a deep breath in and out, and feel the space opening for honesty. Then, I'll share a story from my own shows how a simple sorry turned a tense moment into a shared laugh. Ready, let's go. If you'd like, we can add a short visual, maybe a simple diagram of the 3 angles, or insert a quick poll for the audience. What's your biggest challenge when apologizing? Hey, what do you think? Any tweak?
Yeah. Anyway, when someone say, "What's the matter?" They are usually asking about a problem, but the word matter itself also means absence or sense is a isn't.
Hey Nora, great question. Hash, what's the matter? 2 main flavors. Sense of matter, what it means everyday example. Problem issue, something is disturbing you or isn't right. Physical substance, the stuff that has weight, mass, or existence. Air is a matter, even though we can't see it. Significance/importance, a bit different, how much something counts. It doesn't matter what others think. Why the confusion? When we ask, what's the matter? We're using the asterisk problem sense. The word asterisk matter itself can also mean substance, the stuff that makes up the world, or importance. Those meanings aren't about absence asterisk. They're about presence of something, either a physical thing or a concern. Quick mental cue. Problem sense. Think of an asterisk disturbance that shows up, e.g. It's a headache, a worry. Substance sense. Picture an asterisk thing you can touch or weigh, e.g. water, wood. You can try a tiny mindfulness check. When someone says, "What's the matter?" Pause, notice any tension in your body, and ask yourself, is this about a feeling that's present? That helps you answer from the problem sense rather than overthinking the word itself. Tiny practice for your live session. Mini script you could drop in. When someone asks, "What's the matter?" they're usually checking in on a present concern, a feeling or situation that's showing up for you. It's not about the absence of something, but about the asterisk presence of a problem that needs attention. Add a quick smile, maybe a light laugh, and you'll keep the vibe warm and clear. Anything else you'd like to unpack about language, or how it ties into your sorry/not sorry theme? I'm all ears.
Concerns often come from fear, currently our care. For example, we worry about health, work, or relationship because they matter to us.
Exactly, Nora. When we say something matters, we're really saying it holds weight in our lives, just like the physical matter that has mass. That weight shows up as worry, caring, and the desire to protect it. A quick way to frame it on air. We all worry about health, work, and relationships because they matter to us. In other words, they have weight in our hearts. That weight can feel heavy, but it also reminds us why honest apologies and sincere apologies matter so much. They help keep that weight balanced. 3 tiny talking points you can sprinkle in. 1. Health. Our bodies are the first vessel that carries every other part of our life. When health matters, we feel a gentle, persistent pulse of concern. 2. Work. Our work often defines a piece of our identity. It matters because it shapes how we contribute and how we're seen. 3. Relationships. People are the living, breathing matter that gives our days texture. When a relationship matters, even a small hurt can feel like a tremor. Tie into the apology playbook. Acknowledge the weight. I understand this issue matters to you. Validate the feeling. I can see why you felt hurt. Offer repair. Let's find a way to lighten that load together. Mini mindfulness pause for the audience. 1. Close your eyes if you can. 2. Inhale. Imagine the weight of what matters to you settling gently on your shoulders. 3. Exhale. Picture that weight softening, making space for forgiveness and fresh starts. That little pause helps listeners feel the presence of what matters, then creates room for the fresh start you'll guide them toward. Anything you'd like to add or tweak for the next segment? I'm happy to help shape it.
So, concern is not always negative. It show what is important in our life.
Absolutely, concern is like your inner compass. When something matters, a little worry shows up to remind us, hey, this is worth your attention. It's a caring signal, not necessarily a negative asterisk one. Quick ways to look at concern in a positive light. Situation, what the concern tells you, how to use it. Health, my body needs care. Schedule a checkup, add a short stretch break. Work, my projects impact my growth. Prioritize one small, doable step today. Relationship, I value this person. Send a quick note of appreciation or listen fully. Tiny practice for your live audience. 1. Spot the concern. Ask, what's one thing I'm caring about right now? 2. Name the value. I'm concerned about X because it's important to Y. 3. Take a tiny action. A breath, a message, a stretch. When you turn that concern into a small, purposeful act, it shifts from stress to meaningful focus. Your turn. What's one thing you're currently caring about that also feels like a gentle reminder of what truly matters to you? I'd love to hear. Maybe we can turn it into a quick wow moment together.
It concerned us if we ignore concerns, we disconnect for each other.
Exactly, ignoring those little signals can create a silent gap between us. Hash why the concern disconnect loop happens. What we feel, what it signals, what happens if we skip it. A flutter of worry about a friend's mood, something's off for them. We stay silent, emotional distance grows. A nagging thought about a project deadline, I need to stay on track. We push it aside, stress builds, teamwork strains. A subtle ache in our own body, my health needs attention. We ignore right arrow fatigue, or illness clouds our relationships. When we acknowledge the concern, we're basically saying, I see you, I hear you, and I care. That tiny act of validation keeps the connection thread strong. A quick 3-step reconnect ritual you can drop into your live session. 1. Notice a name. I'm feeling concerned about X. 2. Validate the value. That matters because Y is important to me, you. 3. Take a micro action. Send a brief check-in text, share a helpful resource, or simply breathe together for a few seconds. Mini mindful pause. Close your eyes, inhale. Picture the concern as a tiny light on a string. Exhale, imagine that light being gently tugged towards someone you care about. Feel the connection tightening, even if just for a heartbeat. Hash a real-world example. You notice your teammate, Maya, has been quiet in meetings. 1. Notice, Maya seems quieter than usual. 2. Validate, I value her ideas, so her silence feels important. 3. Micro action. Hey Maya, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the project when you have a moment. That simple sequence turns a potential disconnect into a moment of trust. Asterisk, what's one concern you've noticed lately, either personal or in a relationship, and how might you apply this mini ritual? I'm curious to hear what's showing up for you right now.
Beautifully said. Concerns reveal that matters most. Thank you, Annie, and thank you all for joining us today. Remember, behind very concerns is care. So, thank you very much.
You're very welcome, Colin, and thank asterisk everyone for being here. Quick reminder of what we've covered. 1. Concern isn't a bad thing. It's the compass that shows what truly matters. 2. What's the matter? Asks us to notice the asterisk present worry, not the absence of anything. 3. A simple 3-step reconnection. Notice and name the concern. Validate why it matters. Take a micro action, a text, a breath, a smile. 4. Mindful pause. A brief breath to feel the light of concern reaching out to others, keeping the connection alive. Carry those tiny practices with you. When you feel that little flutter of worry, let it be a reminder that something you cherish needs a gentle touch. Take one slow inhale now. Feel the weight of what matters settle, and exhale, letting that weight soften into calm. Wishing you a smooth, heart-centered rest of the day, until our next wow moment. Sparkles.
Okay, thank you, Annie. Very, very, very good. Your conversation is very helpful, and I think my mind is clear. So, thank you very much.